Good dawning with myself, Josh, Mr. Floyd, and welcome everybody who came over from Truth Wave Energy Meditation there, Truth Wave Energetics. Thank you there, Victor. That was amazing as always. Grateful. And if I'm usually there, but hiding in the back because I'm getting ready, and so I get distracted by the chat, then this starts singing 8:30 or 8:34, 33 or 34 would be more like 8:40. So, but good dawning. Thank you. Whoever's throwing the hearts there, thank you. Suzette, I haven't seen you in a few days. Grateful, thankful, and blessed. Always grateful, and the favor that all is well in your universe. Angela, good dawning. We know Millie's out driving about. And she pinned that. Oh, thank you, Millie. All right, so we're going to pin that message. Chloe, thank you. I got your lovely invoice. If you missed Chloe's crystals, Chloe is in the chat. You can just ask Chloe if there's something she wants. And but I got Chloe's invoice from Saturn Day, and thank you. I will get that paid shortly, next couple of days. Maybe one DoorDash. That's generally what I do for these crystals and such. It's like dash it up. That way it's like, I can, it's interesting when you DoorDash something and then you pay for it, right? So you DoorDash up I think it's like $80 out of Chloe for crystals. So I DoorDash it up and it's like, I can see the value of it because I'm working, like literally physically working and then giving away the money. So but that's cool. All right. So yeah, thank you, Millie. I pin that there. If you want a one-on-one attunement session, we are open for business. And just email me, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. Suzette, grateful to see you. Hope all is well. Angela, Chloe, good to see you as well. And at Chloe's Crystals, guys. I just keep saying it because where do you think I go? I'm going this dawning to a crystal shop, and I choose to shop with Chloe anyways. So does that tell you everything you need to know? Victor, good dawning. Thank you for an awesome Truth Wave as always. We are grateful. So welcome, guys. Moonshine TT, happy dawning. Yeah. All right. Welcome, Moonshine TT there. And yeah. All right, guys. So welcome. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications when I go live. Today is a 2 for Tuesday. So we have Laura B live with us tonight with Tarot and Oracle at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then, of course, directly after Laura at 7 p.m. my time. So 5 o'clock my time. Then 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock East Coast. It gets goofy when I'm in Colorado and you guys are on the East Coast, but except for Scotty Boy, who's on the left coast. At 9 o'clock tonight, guys, there's a fire homa with Jared. So do keep that in mind. It's pinned to my channel. So directly after Laura, we will roll over to Jared, who is doing a live fire homa. Krista, good dawning as well. And Krista, tomorrow will be live at noon. And if you missed her yesterday, Krista at Blindly Inspired. She was live yesterday on her Monday call. And again, sorry guys, we didn't do Sunday. We were all hanging out at Victor's, and I didn't want to drag anyone away or anything else, and it just seemed to work out. So next Sunday we will go back to Feng Shui, as there is no Super Bowl, right? Or the no more the tidy bowl, right? No Super Bowl. So we'll have Feng Shui next Sunday, and so yeah, thank you. Victor, for putting that on Sunday. That was pretty cool. All right, guys. So today we work with the Divine Masters deck, and eventually we'll get a new deck at some point. But the Divine Masters deck is probably one of the most used decks on YouTube, so if that helps. Bonnie Binsky, good dawning as well. Lindsay, favor to Lindsay up there in the Tundric North. May some, everybody take a moment to focus some abundance on Lindsay there, for sure, up in the Grand Tundra of the Maritime Canada there. And so favor. All right. So what is today's mantra, right? I don't have one. So if somebody wants to type one in, or we can create a mantra for today. And today's mantra is, here we go. Regardless of what I am seeing, I feel awesome. So there we go. No matter what I'm seeing in my universe, I'm going to feel awesome. No matter what's going on, I'm allowing myself to feel awesome today. So yeah, we'll even amend this a little bit. I can make it on the fly. Usually I have them written down. Whatever I see today in my universe, I am still awesome. There we go. We'll amend that a little. So whatever I see in my universe today, knowing that I am still awesome. Nothing outside of me affects me, right? So there you go. That's our mantra for today. Whatever I see outside of myself, in my universe, outside of these eyes, right, does not affect me. I am still awesome, and I stay awesome regardless. And of course, do want to stay. And Karen probably knows it is snowing up here. You are awesome, Karen. And it is snowing up here in Longmont. So have to go to the crystal shop. So this is going to be in a bit of an abbreviated show, probably by like 5 to 10 minutes, just to get that buffer because we got about 1.5 inches on the ground and it's still coming down. By tomorrow night, we'll have about closer to 8 to 10 inches. Fun stuff. And so, yeah. And Karen probably has the same, generally the same amount of snow down the highway there. But all right, so let's do some energetic recall then. We're going to recall anytime we saw a situation, like our parents fighting maybe, or maybe we saw violence, or maybe we saw somebody get fired at work and it left us in a tizzy, so to speak. I know somebody who their boss just went and laid off somebody from their team of 9 people, and it's like now there's 8, and the boss is like, I can't say anything, and so now she's living on limbo, right? So you have to see something, but now you right. So anytime you see something that throws you out of balance, there, right, and you did not regain your balance, we're going to recall those energies today, whatever that might be. Even if we'll go old school here, even if when you saw maybe the space shuttle blowing up, you never recalled those energies. They're still out there theoretically. So if you're still sitting there with Sally Ride back in '86 there, and you did not clear those energies, technically, when the space shuttle, technically part of you is still out there riding around with Sally Ride. That's how this works, right? You gave away your energetics at that time, but you never took it back. I mean, at this point, you probably smoothed it over, to say the least, but it's still a fragment of you that's sitting out there. Crazy as that sounds, but that's actually true. So let's go ahead. We're going to recall all those energies that we've left out there from traumatic situations, crazy stuff that we've seen, stuff that we've had to go through. And it's like, oof, you feel like you've jumped out of your skin, right? And you leave that energy sitting there out of your skin in a literal sense. The moon's about to shine fully. Yes, it is. And that's Wicked Jared's full moon Homa tonight. So exactly. So what are you looking to create? All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath as we breathe in. We're going to breathe in all the possibilities of tonight's full moon as we breathe out, where we're going to release any trauma that's left in the body from things that we've seen, things that we've heard, glances, glimpses. I remember when here's a trauma for you. I was like 8, 9 with my dad. We took a 240ZX, a Nissan 240ZX stick shift sports car through Route 50 all the way to Maryland from Ohio. And as we're driving through the Allegheny Mountains, right, in Pennsylvania. There you go. So as we're driving, there was a truck that happened to run over a motorcycle. And so that'll always be emblazoned, I shouldn't say emblazoned in my brain, right? So I still carry some of that energetics as this 7, 8-year-old who looked over and went, ah! And saw the tire where somebody's head used to be. So favor to that, right? And so in that aspect, but I still rode a motorcycle. It didn't hold that much trauma because throughout the early 2000s, 2002, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, I had a Kawasaki ZL 600 Eliminator, which is basically it's a 600cc Ninja, but this one had carbs. It didn't have fuel injection because it was an 86. So the carbs actually, old carburetor engines. If you really blow fuel injection out there. So on a low slung cruiser frame. So the bike weighed nothing. Neither do I, right? And so, at 120 miles an hour. So there we go. It didn't have that much effect, but it's still in my mind, right? If it had that much effect, I would never have ridden a motorcycle. But anything that you see, anything that has squashed you there, we're going to release those energetics. So from your end, take a deep breath in. When we breathe in, we will breathe in. Awesomeness, of course, we breathe out. Any of those situations that you have seen that's leaving energy, just take it out of your frame there. So bring it in and out. And in and release. All right. So we'll do a quick invocation here. So we recall all the energies, and you can repeat or not. That's certainly up to you. But as a group, we're going to do the whole group will get the energetic recall. So we recall the energies of situations, places, things we've seen, situations we've been in that weren't for our best energy, that might have left us in an energetic state, things that we've seen that may have been traumatizing, situations that we've walked into that weren't our situations that were traumatizing, things that we have walked into that we did not need to deal with. We release all of those energies into the greater source field and wash ourselves and the energy in the violet flame. And then we recall all of that energy cleansed in the violet flame back to us. So if there's any situation, hallelujah, and for our highest good, right? And we don't say hallelujah. It's one of the lightest, the highest light language words that you can use. It's like sending this bubble of awesome light up into the universe, right? Exactly. So from your end, if you recall any situations where you might have seen things, been part of things that weren't yours, maybe you had a, this is going to be crazy, right? Maybe you had somebody worked in the mob in your family. You know what I'm getting at. Any of that junk, right? Whatever it was that you might have witnessed that you do not need in your frame. If that any of that energy comes up for you in any aspect today, tomorrow, or whenever, Hathor says hi, you can release that energy into the greater source field. You can wash it with the violet flame. But yeah, if your father was a mobster or just anything crazy in your universe in general, we've all seen goofy stuff. Absolutely. And none of us have to carry those visions or those memories with us there for sure. Just put into my driveway, grand rising to the family as the geese fly overhead. Favor there, really. All right, let's not mix, shuffle the cards, but all right. So we've got cards for today, the Divine Master deck from Kyle Gray. So we take, we're going to cut the cards into 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we take the bottom card as the energetics that we want to portray for today. And then the top 3 cards as what we're looking to achieve or how we get there. All right. I didn't do this. You saw me shuffle, right? Shuffle, buffle, right? Guess somebody's wanting to say hello. I did not do, I swear to you. Hathor coming right back. I literally cut the deck into Hathor to shuffle, and then I shuffled twice, and then did a couple of hand shuffles, and Hathor comes right back. I can make this up, right? So everybody ground into Hathor and say, good dawning, Hathor, because Hathor is making a really loud appearance. Light activation today. Accelerate, brilliance, and stand in your light. So say hi to Hathor there for the second time this dawning. I don't make this stuff up. It makes itself, right? All right, so to get to find brilliance and accelerate your universe today, to stand in your highest light, right? Outside of shining a 100-watt light bulb over your head. No. All right, so how do we do that? I do these daily. Do you? Lakshmi and Ganesh. Om Gam Gamma Pati Namaha. You can join me if you like. Om Gam Gamma Pati Namaha. 108 of them, right? So there we go. That's the mantra to Ganesh, and Om Shrim Klim Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shrim Klim Lakshmi Namaha. So Namaha. So you got to make sure you pronounce it correctly. I don't know if I am, but Om Shrim Klim Lakshmi Namaha. So you could do that too. That's Lakshmi and Ganesh, both wanting to bring in abundance and fix your root and sacral chakras, to say the least. Once your root chakra, you start with Ganesh, right, in your root chakra, and then once you get your root chakra under control, Lakshmi generally comes in behind Ganesh. If you're working with them, I had Ganesh first, and then my neighbor below had a big concrete Ganesh on his patio. Nonetheless, I started doing Ganesh. 6 months later, this guy moves in downstairs, right? This is 2 years, 1.5 years ago. Then this big concrete Ganesh shows up on his patio facing the parking lot. So Ganesh moved in below me, if you remember that. All right, so I mentioned that before. Seraphis Bay has been with us before as well. So Sarah, there's a lot of cards here that we will never see. it's interesting how they keep looping. Seraphis Bay, paradigm shift, activate to grow to make necessary change, which would be acceleration. In that case, brilliance and standing in your light. So Seraphis Bay is coming to activate us, to help us to accelerate our growth. And Hathor is asking us to accelerate as well. And then if you want growth, ground into Lakshmi and Ganesh. And Ganesh will fix your root chakra and your sacral chakras, and the Lakshmi will help bring in the abundance, right? All right, we've worked with them before as well, so we seem to be building a bit of a community here within the cards that keep looping us within these same family members, right? Within the same people here. So today's card is the blue beings, and we've talked with the blue beings, and of course, if you ever watch Archangel Raphael channel, Kelly Kaladny, she's really humongously big into the blue beings as well, and so is Saint Germain works with the blue beings as she does, and so does Raphael. And so yeah, if you watch Archangel Raphael Kelly, I know Krista does. That's where we got our Archangel Raphael deck from Krista through Archangel Raphael Kelly's channel. So the blue beings. So yeah, they are a big deal on her channel, and so they're coming through as well to this channel also. Moonshine, he's fine. Truck is fine. Only bent the license plate. Ooh, favor. Big favor there. All right, so we'll recap real quick. Today's card is Hathor, and light activation, brilliance, and standing in your light with Hathor, of course, and the central sun, right? Lakshmi and Ganesh, which I will do a ton of at work. We have mala beads there, so I grab a pair and grab a mala bead, and I walk around the store doing Lakshmi and Ganesh. All right, so attracting wealth, happiness, and prosperity. So Lakshmi and Ganesh are, if you ground into them and start doing mantras, and there's a playlist on my channel there for Lakshmi and Ganesh, and it'll change your universe. If nothing else, it'll ground the. Generally, when I do Lakshmi, it's very emotional. Lakshmi is amazing. All right, so Seraphis Bay is coming back through, of course, as well, and activation. Make the necessary changes. So if you're looking for acceleration, you have to make changes first, right? So make the necessary changes to step in to that, and then finally the blue beings, right? There you go, and wounds healed. Important information. Charging up again, acceleration, standing in your light and brilliance. So awesome cards for today. So when you're out and about, keep Hathor in your and if you have a chance to do Lakshmi and Ganesh, you can do that while driving. There are videos, those videos I have on the channel. I do those while I'm driving sometimes. I do them at work. So yeah, it will make a huge difference in your universe, and you might even see changes here and there in your abundance, in your universe, and whatnot. So yeah, today is going to be well abbreviated, unfortunately, because I want to make sure, as the snow keeps coming down, that we get to work not only on time but early, because it's just not worth it. So yeah, we're gonna bring in somebody to channel. We're just gonna kind of zip zap the show here about 15 minutes early. All right, let's get this chat moving here as well. All messages. There we go. Yeah, the chat froze up, and now we know how to move it. Lady Ellie, good dawning. Welcome. Grateful to see you here. Chloe, sending love into your day. Care Bear, welcome as well. Here, Care Bear. Care Bear is live with. I don't know when she's live next, but there's her link. Please subscribe to Care Bear if you have a channel and want to promote it. Throw it in the chat there, guys, and we will get you out there. Safe travels to you today. Thank you, Millie. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna leave here about 20 after, instead of like 9:30. So let's bring in somebody to channel here and see what we have. I have no idea what we would channel today. It's kind of an open day here, but all right. Saint Germain, we are grateful that we are here. We are channeling through Josh Fayu to you today. And we are saying the same thing generally every day so that you know it is Saint Germain here, channeling Fayu through Josh Fayu today, right? We are grateful. Today is a Tufa Tuesday here on the show, right? So today at 7 p.m. on your time, right? If you're on the the right coast, right? There's no right or left, right? But the east coast, there you go. If you're east side, then you will see Josh at 7 p.m. tonight with Lara B doing tarot and oracle, right? Remember, though, you are the I am present. So whatever you state in your universe is what you are, and what you put your energy behind is what you create. Lara will be there to help to remove those obstacles, but don't give Lara. Do not. We are going to state something for you today. How many of you are giving your energy to tarot readers, right? You are supposed to use the tarot readers to find where you are stuck, where you are needing to remove blocks, and where you are needing to move forward in your universe. But a lot of you are using those tarot readers to create your living universe, to balance on what is next. You are to create what is next in your universe. Are you in understanding? If you are using Lara B tonight and you are sitting there going, I'm going to sit on my butt and only do what Lara B tells me, then you are not living your universe. The tarot reader is there to balance out the questions you have about the universe you are already trying to create, right? Hopefully, right? It is not there to tell you what you are needing to create, that you are a creator. You are the I am presence, right? If you are the I am, whatever you state after the I am that you put energy towards, you create, right? So if I am the most awesome creator on planet Earth, then you will create that. But if you are sitting there saying, I am nothing, I will wait for Lara to tell me what I am, then it's not going to work for you. In general, that's not going to be the best thing for you. Use the tarot card readers to see where you are blocked and to remove the blocks. Ask a tarot card reader to see what you are needing to make changes in the larger field of your universe. But if you are going, I am clueless, I do not know anywhere to go, I do not know how to make a change in my universe. So either I sit on my Hillary Duff and stare into space, or I get direction. You have to give yourself the direction. The tarot reader is there to see where you are, of course, right? To help to realign your energetics with what you are looking for. They are not there to tell you your loving, living universe. That is for you to create. So from your universe tonight, when you are sitting down with Lara, do not put the crutch on Lara for your universe. Are you in understanding? If you put the crutch into Lara to create your universe, to tell you what you are looking for, to tell you what you need, then you are giving away your sovereign power. Are you in understanding? This is what we are going to discuss today. Your sovereign power. How many of you are giving away your sovereign power? Good, darling, and welcome. We are hoping we pronounced that correctly. You are talking to Saint Germain, who is channeling through Josh right now for you, to you today. The discussion of the topic today that we are channeling is giving away your sovereign power. So if you are not finding yourself standing in your own frame with your feet booted and planted on the ground, there's a reason why Sekhmet, or pardon me, there's a reason why Lakshmi and Ganesh, not Sekhmet, sorry, but Sekhmet will get you into your power too, right? But Lakshmi and Ganesh, right? There's a reason why they are showing up in your cards today, right? They are there to help to activate your power, to get you clear, to help release you from your broken chakras so that you can step out of your broken root and sacral chakras, right? And you can step into your higher creator self. So you can step past all those old traumas and dramas and squashed motorcyclists that you have seen in your universe, had in your universe, that are keeping you sitting in your lower broken root chakras, not doing anything in your universe. If you are an understanding of that, then you put the puzzle pieces together. But nonetheless, it is up to you to work on healing your root and sacral chakras by using Lakshmi and Ganesh. Are you understanding? Ganesh will heal your root chakra. Om Gam Gama Patayi Namaha. Saint Germain understands the energies, right? You could ground in, I could heal, but it's up to you to reach out, right? So you reach out to Ganesh. Do this with Saint Germain, right? Om Gam Gama Patayi Namaha. You say that 108 times, and you will find a peace like you have not had before. We are not saying anything else, but a lot of you are sitting in your trauma bodies, right? You are sitting there wondering what to do. You are looking, knowing that you are abundant, right? And you are knowing that you are source love, and you are knowing whom you are, but you are not doing anything about it, right? So if you are wanting to clear, you know you are a master creator, right? But you cannot create unless you repair your root and sacral chakras. If you have damaged sacral chakra, that is your creative chakra. You are not going, your root chakra is your sexual chakra. So if you are doing crazy sexual things, then you have a damaged root chakra for sure. But nonetheless, most of you do. But nonetheless, are you healing it? Calling in Ganesh and Lakshmi to heal those two lower chakras so that you can find the balance and raise your kundalini up and step into your creator self. That is the question we are asking you today. And if you are not willing to do 108 rounds with Ganesh, Gam Gama Pati Namahan, taking 8 to 9 minutes of your loving living universe to help to repair your root chakra, then the question you have to ask yourself is, are you really looking to heal, or are you just dabbling? That is the question we cannot answer for you. You have to answer that for yourself. If you are not willing to take the 8 minutes in your dawning to do Ganesh, 8 minutes to do Lakshmi. First start with Ganesh. Do not step into Lakshmi until you have grounded with Ganesh first, right? Ganesh will help to seal you, to help clear the root and sacral chakras so that you can stand in balance, so that you are not overly emotional, which is part of why we were clearing all of those heavier traumas from your body today. Are you in understanding how this is all flowing together? Saint Germain wants you to know that we care about you, right? We do not want to see you sitting in root and sacral chakra traumas, right? We do not want to see you with these squashed motorcyclists or your angry parents fighting and you sitting there in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, cowering it out still to this day, or living like you are the broken teenager in that energy, right? It is up to you to reach out for the healing that you are looking for in your loving, living universe. And if you are looking for healing in your loving, living universe, then the best way to find that healing for yourself is to step into your highest self, right? To slow down, bring yourself down to an energy ball, right? And then do mantras to Ganesh, right? Gam Gama, Patayi Namaha. If you do the mantras to Ganesh, right? You center yourself. You will release a lot of that trauma, right? Saint Germain is giving you the keys, right? These are the things, not just anybody who has talked to Saint Germain will tell you they are still doing the mantras to Ganesh, right? It is the Ganesh, right? Finding yourself in center, allowing for that clearing that is going to step you forward in your universe. So those of you who are not looking for that, that is fine. That is up to you. You are allowed to sit in your traumas, your root chakra dramas, and what's not all day long. It is up to you what you want to see through your real eyes or not. And if you want to see the universe, a universe that is filled with trauma drama, right? That is still filled with broken root chakra, where you are the 8-year-old sitting in the traumas that are surrounding your universe. Maybe you had parents, right, or karmic teachers, or what have you in your universe. It's up to you, but you have the tools, and Saint Germain is giving you those tools to clear the deck, right? To clear your energies, right? So work with Ganesh. It is up to you. You have the right to not work with Ganesh. You could tell Ganesh no, but that is up to you. Ganesh, through this channeling, is reaching out to you to ask for your energies to help, right? A lot of you are like, I don't know what to do. I'm having trouble moving forward. Your channel, the one who is channeling myself, Saint Germain, right now, Josh, he started working with Ganesh 6 months before he started this channel, right? Well, this channel, he started doing the channeling and such, right? So from your universe, working with Ganesh could break open things that are laying dormant in your universe as well. It's truly up to you. We are not saying you should or should not do anything. This is a total free will zone, but we are giving you the advice of what is working for millions. And in India, working for billions, right? So from your universe, it is up to you what you choose or choose not to do. But if you want to work with Ganesh, work with Lakshmi, you will find yourself at peace. You will find more calm in your universe. Saint Germain can help you, but we cannot do what Lakshmi and Ganesh do. They each have their own specific energies. I am a grand alchemist, right? But I am not going to overstep the tools that Lakshmi and Ganesh can give you, right? We all work together as a team. So it is not you just work with Saint Germain and you're going to get 100%. No, you can use Lakshmi and Ganesh to ground, to find that you are abundant, to fix your root and sacral chakras. You can use Ganesh as well, the violet, you can use Saint Germain as well, there we go, with the violet flame, right? And work in combination to clear your root and sacral chakra. Are you seeing there's multiple tools that you can use? You are not required to just use one tool. If you multi-layer your tool, right? If you grab a Swiss Army knife, right? There's not just a knife on there. There's sometimes a fork and a corkscrew and a pair of tweezers, which are and the plastic toothpick that everybody loses. How many of you still have your plastic toothpick, right? In your Swiss Army knife, right? Or the tweezers that don't tend to tweeze anything. But nonetheless, are you seeing there's multiple tools there in one tool? So we are trying to give you multiple tools to help heal just one little part of you, your root and sacral chakras. Of course, listening to Chris, right? Christy Volunteer from Philadelphia. Go Philly, right? So we are saying, we are giving props to Philly for winning the Super Bowl. The corporate football team, when they beat the other corporate football team in all of your universe, nothing happened, right? There you go. You got to buy a souvenir. Or you got to watch it, right? And they took your energetics, right? How many of you are from favor to you, but how many of you are from Kansas City, right? Who's got the happier energetics? Those in Kansas City are those of you who are in Philadelphia, right? So nonetheless, if you are in Cream Cheese City, right, then you are much happier than if you are in Kansas City, right? So there you go. Nonetheless, we are grateful. But you are seeing how they are playing with your energetics, right? So those of you in Philly can be like, ooh, I'm going to cream cheese my bagel, extra cream cheese in Philly, right? But in Kansas City, you are like stuck in the stockyards. You are sitting in the jail of the stockyards, feeling like a cow that's about to go to the slaughter because your team lost. If you give away your energetics like that, then that's what you get, right? Nonetheless, we are helping you to rearrange that and claim your energetics by working with Ganesh and Lakshmi. And if you work with Ganesh and Lakshmi, your energetics will become more abundant. Your energetics will calm down, and your energetics will clear as well. What's there clearing your root and sacral chakras, right? It is about clearing the traumas and focusing on the energetics that help to do so. So in your loving, living universe, when you look out from your real eyes and realize that you are seeing lies, right? Are you turning that over? Are you grounding into the lies that you are realizing in your real eyes that you are seeing through your real eyes, right? That is the question only you can answer, but turn it all over. Give it to Ganesh. Give it to Lakshmi, right? Once you clear the root chakra with Ganesh, once you start breaking open the energies in your sacral chakra, and Henny says, yes, give it to Jared's fire tonight as well, right? To at who the, right? And do not type that into YouTube, or you will be playing around with the who, right? For the rest of your day. There will be 55,000 videos from the who, from Mama's Got a Squeeze Box to you name it, and it will be there for you to play with. Boris the Spider all day long, right? But nonetheless, we are grateful, and we are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, mostly just Saint Germain, and we have channeled. Are you using the tools, Saint Germain, right? Are you using the tools that are put in front of you? Are you dancing with Lakshmi and Ganesh in the dawning in your universe? Or whenever, if you're driving to work, maybe you have to go somewhere, put them on in the YouTube and do your Ganesh, right? What is the worst thing that can happen? You heal, right? What is the worst thing that can happen? You bring in surprise abundance, right? What is the worst thing that can happen? Oh, you waste 7 minutes of your universe grounding into yourself, into other energies. Ooh, that's not going to be too bad for you or your loving, living universe, right? We are grateful. Releasing transmission. All right, so apparently the chat didn't like it too much, but yeah, drop down to 12 there. But either way, I'll give it to you straight from my horse's mouth. Working with Ganesh and Lakshmi will change your universe, and even Saint Germain agrees with that. Even though he's the grand alchemist, he's not going to subjugate what energies he can heal to those who are known to heal those energies for you. So if you reach out to Saint Germain and you have the ability to work with Ganesh and Lakshmi, he's not going to heal your roots and sacral chakras for you. You have to do the energy work yourself anyways, but he's going to ground you into, and you'll see Ganesh and Lakshmi start showing up again in your universe. So when you are looking to heal your roots and sacral chakras, reach out to Ganesh, reach out to Lakshmi, and we see what happens. All right. Favor. All right, guys. We're going to work with the shall it be, right? It is what it is. All right, we're going to work with this is a golden healer I got from Chloe at Chloe's Crystals, and it's an amazing stone. And so yeah, what we will do, golden healer, right? So we're going to work on the root and sacral chakra with the golden healer today, as well as whatever else you might be needing to heal in your universe. So from your end there, and thank you for those who stayed at the 9 o'clock switch there. Yeah, so join us. And then we're going to go ahead and close out with a group hugs, but that way we get out of here. Goal is like 9:20 at the latest. That way I can get to work on time, right? There we go. There'll be people pounding the door no, at 10 a.m. and 8 degrees for Christmas. And no, it's a retail shop and should follow its hours. So, all right, guys, so let's work with the golden. So energetics works best with your permission. So thank you for sticking around. If you choose not to, I certainly understand. And may your day be as amazing as you are. But otherwise, just by sticking around, we are grateful. I was having a spiritual convo with myself and found myself using Josh's channeling Saint Germain's voice. Never done that before. Must have really needed that. Now, keep in mind, if you're using Saint Germain's voice and you're convoing with yourself. I'm going to leave this as a statement here. Now, Saint Germain's going to come through. Sometimes do realize Josh was channeling myself before he was channeling myself. He does not realize who he was channeling, but he was channeling me, right? So, ya universe kaber. I'm not saying you are channeling or not, but maybe you are. We are going to leave that as it stands. But if you are having a spiritual, if you are using the voice of Saint Germain and you are having a spiritual conversation, and you are hearing this voice from Josh, right? The frequency, are you stating anything, Kaber? Right, not on purpose, no. But could you have possibly been channeling is the question. We are not going to say. It's only for you to know, right? And Saint Germain, of course, but we will release that and leave that for you to discuss with yourself there, Kaber. And remember, caring is sharing, right, Kaber? We love you. All right. Viviani's live today at 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so 3 o'clock. I always forget that. Yeah, so she's live with the ladies today. Viviani will be with the panel of ladies on for Akashic Adventures. And guest Val, Val from Dragonfly Crystals. Oh, yeah, and Val, I will be taking her class on Saturday. And so, yeah, I will be taking Val's Dragonfly Crystal Akashic Records class as well. I've figured out that, noticed. These things just kind of show up, right? That I've been working with the Akashic and here and there, and I've had a few things that show that it's I'm pretty accurate. I had Viviani validate what I was feeling for somebody else. It kind of balanced out. Yeah, Cabaret, it's quite a possibility that you were channeling Saint Germain and not realizing it in that aspect, or even realizing it, but at least hearing the voice. But so yeah, if you try it again, you may find, and you can ask, but Saint Germain won't specifically state if you're channeling somebody. Like if you think you're channeling Saint Germain from my end, Saint Germain won't validate that for you. You have to validate that within your universe. But yeah, all right. So let's work with the. Yeah, so check out Viviani today. The link is, thank you, Millie, for posting that. The link is there. And it should be interesting with Val there. Val's a lot of the originator of all of this, because she's holding, her and John Binney do the same thing, but Val's been holding this class way longer than John. And she's been holding this class and kind of pumping out Akashic readers into the YouTube sphere, so to speak. So it's going to be cool to see Val there, who taught Viviani. And I don't know if she taught Linda, or I think she taught Linda too. But so yeah, so it's like teacher and students together there. It'll be kind of cool. Can you repost that, Millie? It's somehow not letting me go real quick. Just slide back down and you should be able to get it as well there. But yeah, thank you, Yolanda. All right, so let's work with the Golden Healer here. Thanks for those who stuck around. I know somebody else went live at 9. And everybody, there's enough YouTube for everybody. So grateful. All right, so let's work with the Golden Healer. Again, I'm going to ask you as well, aside from root and sacral chakra to ground into, it's a Golden Healer, right? So where are you needing healing? I'll leave that open for you guys. Oh, this is got a really good point on it. You can almost impale some, right? So, so from your end, what are you looking to heal? What is need of healing there from your end? And you can input that into, you can transfer those energies into today's work with the Golden Healer as well. And yeah, so let's, all right. So thank you for sticking around. We actually gained one. So here we go. All right. We need music for this or something, but eventually we'll get music. But until then, enjoy this interlude. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Dum, dum, dum. It's my YouTube, right? YouTube copyright music. Dun, 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 dun. The girl from Ipanema. There we go. All right. But yeah, there's like original websites that create like original music and such, so you can play it on YouTube. But that doesn't make sense. So if you watch, there's a guy named Sergey, I think is his name. He drives around Russia, right? Russia, in St. Petersburg. One of you guys introduced me to him, and he takes like tips, right, and plays songs through his Spotify account on I guess they have Spotify in Russia on the YouTube. So it's weird how some channels will go and play any song you want, right? From Michael Jackson all the way to Helmet or AC/DC or Atari Teenage Riot, right? And crazy music, and not get a strike, and then it doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. The music rules on YouTube aren't. Maybe it's because it's in Russia and he can get away with it, or maybe he has an ASCAP account. But from our end, in order to not get a strike, enjoy your musical interlude. Do 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 do. Right? That's about it. All right. So yeah, we have no way to play music, but yet other channels do. It doesn't make any sense. I really don't get it. There's like channels that'll play music, like music reactions, and they don't get dinged. And then some of them do. It's really weird. There's like one guy from England who does music reactions, like never heard this song before, first time hearing it. And it's like an Elton John song or something normal Billy Joel, right? He's like, wow, I've never heard that before. That sounds amazing. And it plays, and it plays all the way through. And then there was another guy doing it, and his channel got taken down. So for strikes. All right. Do, 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 do. All right, let's seal this up here. Keeping it about 45 minutes-ish, 50 minutes today. And just for Krista's sake, if she's still in the chat, I am still carrying my citrine on the daily. The rules confuse me. Exactly. I have no idea, Cab Bear. Yeah, it's like if you're in this country, you can play anything. And if you're in this country, if you play 2 notes of a song, literally like ding ding, you can get, literally, if it figures it out. I've seen channels play like 1 bar, like, and then go, oops, and then like that video is gone. It was destroyed. This video has been taken down by YouTube for that song. So I don't know. It beats me. So, but if you want to write some original music that we can use for energetic time here on Good Dawning, then I'd be grateful. Otherwise, it's the girl from Ipanema. Do, 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 do. We could do 3 coins in a fountain. 3 coins in a fountain, each one spinning happiness. All right. All right, let's seal this up. And we're going to do a group hug and close out for today. Are we playing by certain rules? I was told some, but they didn't work for me. I don't know. Yeah, there's different rules for different. You know that. Generally speaking, that's generally the case. Different strokes for different folks, right? You know that. All right, so now we're done. All right, so let's close this off, guys, as we fade out here. All right, so we're gonna close with the group hug, and I'm gonna get to work on time. Yeah, perfect. That way we get there early and shovel in front of the store and all that happy stuff. All right, guys. Suzette, love you. Lindsay. Yeah, I don't know what rules to play by anymore. So we create our own rules, and that's why we don't play by their game, right? We stepped out of the matrix. We create our own game. That's the whole point. Is to create our own universe, I guess. Maybe me. Maybe my only heart-shaped stone is a necklace a friend mine made. Rhodonite heart. Oh, we can get you some more heart-shaped stones there, Lindsay. There you go. Heart-shaped fingers. All right, thank you. Yeah, I like it to care, but I don't know. And we just kind of do our, you're right. Thank you. Yeah, that's the idea, is that we don't play by their rules anymore. We are our own rules and we create our own universe. So, all right, guys, so let's go ahead and close this out with a group hug here. And so left arm on the person to your left, on their shoulder, like a football huddle, right? And right arm on the person to your right. We lean forward and we'll close this out with a group hug here. So lean forward. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I do always appreciate you, and thank you. All right. Close this out here. All right, so we close this out in love. So we put our left arm up and our right arm up on the shoulder of the person to our left and right. We send love throughout the circle through our left arm as it comes back around clockwise through each other. And we send that love in a circle through and to each other. We see each other today having a loving and amazing day. We take all of that old energy, anything that we don't need to see, anything that we've seen from our past that's still in our memories, anything that's still in our energetic field that's old energy, fighting, disunity, car getting run over, truck getting run over by a motorcycle, or motorcycle getting run over by a truck. Any of those things that we still have in our frame, we release those to the greater source field and wash all that energy with the violet flame and bring it back to us cleansed. All right, we see each other in love and peace. We see those with housing insecurity and full four walls secure. We see those with food insecurity having choice in their fridge with ready food and in their pantries. We see those with no hugs today receiving hugs, and we see those with dirty or lack of water with the ability to get clean water. We see fresh wells. We see those out there in the universe who are struggling, not finding love and finding this place, Earth, to be one step above hell. We send them love and peace, and may they find joy and centered in their universe. We see all those fighting wars, putting down their weapons and shaking the hands of those they had just pointed their guns at. We see all the governments of the world dismantling their armies and their fights and doing what's best for the world. And we wash the world in the violet flame, cleansing it of forever chemicals and plastics. We see clean water, clean skies. May the X's and tic-tac-toe patterns of our skies clear for blue skies. We see all the animals of the earth healthy and full of vibrant love, plenty of food and sunshine and clean water. And we see Earth in general as a big ball of love, vibrating in peace, with everybody in prosperity, living their ultimate loving, living universe. And for that, we say hallelujah. And so it be. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for those who stuck, and we are grateful. I will see you all tomorrow. Sorry, this kind of ran short and kind of compressed there. But Neil, and thank you. And Shelly, thank you. Millie, Krista, love you. We will see you tomorrow. Krista will be live tomorrow with PG at 10 or noon. And tonight at 7 o'clock will be Laura B. What's up in your universe? And remember, don't ask Laura if tarot reading. We crutch on tarot readers and we crutch and we crutch and we crutch. And remember, Laura is there to help guide you in through your energetics, not to create your universe for you. All right, guys. I love you all. Stay awesome. Remember, you are awesome, and everything you do or don't do helps create your loving, living universe. If you're still in your dark night of the soul, as you release your darkness into the light, your cells spread out. You vibrate faster. You step into a lighter internal body, thus bringing in more light, making it easier for you to connect with Source and create your loving, living universe. Stay awesome because you are. You're God walking on earth. Anything more awesome than that, I can't figure out what would be. Stay awesome, guys. See you in the next. Love you.